Halloween Horror Nights was awesome. I overall had a very good experience with the entire event, but I am going to list my critiques, criticisms, and just review my entire thing. Now, I am going to do this kind of as a weird-ish kind of vlog video, as I don't like to go around in public just sticking a camera, recording everything. Instead, I like taking photos, and the only video that I did record was the Fallout maze, as I was given permission by the Universal Studios employees that were working there to be able to film the inside of it, just because I'm a Fallout content creator, and it was something I did want to film, so I can give my genuine reaction and just be able to film the experience and then later talk about it in this video. But this video will be cut into 3 different areas. We're going to have the merch and food, specifically just the Fallout stuff, then all the other mazes and the Terror Tram, and then finally ending off with the Fallout maze, as that is basically just the bigger part of the event. But let's start off with the merch and food. The merch overall was amazing. The pins, the hats, the shirts, the posters, the stickers, really, really cool. My only criticism was it was expensive, but it is a theme park and it is a branding deal and Fallout stuff, so I'm used to it being expensive, but it was really cool. I did pick up a good amount of stuff. Here's a photo of basically everything I did pick up. And I was able to score things for other content creators that were not able to go, but I'll meet them at Good Springs to either hand them the item or I can just mail them the item. Either way, really, really cool. Now, on the other side of the table is the food from the event. The food was awful. Do not recommend the food. The food was expensive, did not taste good. It was just the only thing that they had going for it was the theming, and that was pretty much it. Like, was it cool having the Fallout food? Yes. Can I use it as a tax write-off? Yes. Would I have it again? No, I would never have this again. It is awful. Do not recommend. The Brahmin burger, the Sunset Sarsaparilla, the Radaway drink even, not good in my opinions. Now, I get everyone has different taste buds and everything, but for my personal review, the food was not that good, and I did not recommend it at all. Now, I didn't try a lot of the food, as, come on, I'm not going to spend all my money on it, but it wasn't good, and that just gives me kind of a imagining for the other food, as a lot of people have said similar stuff to the Fallout food catered for the event. Is it cool having the theming? Yes. Do not recommend, though. Now, moving on to the mazes. Now, I went into basically every single other maze and the Terror Tram before going into the Fallout one, as I wanted to experience the Fallout one kind of last. And the first one I went on was the Five Nights at Freddy's one. That one was cool. I did like seeing the animatronics. I'm not really scared of that stuff. I did like that they tried to make the cupcake a serious character that was trying to scare you. I'm not scared of a cupcake, but I do like what they were trying to do, and it is cool for that game to finally get a Horror Nights maze. I think that's really cool, and good on Universal. I think they did a good job with that maze, especially because I did go to the one at Hollywood, and that one just had a kind of a cool setup for everything. But moving on, I went to the Scarecrow maze after. Really cool, good theming, and was generally a little bit kind of scary. I think it was cool, though, and when I say stuff is scary, I'm a big dude. Like, I'm not scared of this type of stuff. It's just like, I can see where they're getting the horror elements from. But moving on, the Jason maze. I think this one was the coolest maze by far. Scare actors every turn, events happening, movie references, but it was its own story at the same time. And out of all the mazes, this one knocked it out of the park. I think they did a fantastic job with it. And I really do hope that we start getting Jason movies or TV shows in the future, because it was really cool seeing something like this. The next one was the Terror Tram. I went on it. It was cool. It was just all the Blumhouse stuff. Kind of cool. Now, moving on, I did go on to the Terrifier and the Poltergeist. The Terrifier one was cool. The scare actors loved that one. I could tell that definitely. And it was just overall fun experience to do. The Poltergeist, on the other hand, sucked. I didn't like it. Not scary or anything. There was literally nothing going on in there. The only, scary kind of prop was just a giant skeleton that you're supposed to be, but no, it was just a stupid skeleton. And that's why if you saw the Instagram story after I went on the one, I put the song Bad to the Bone, because it's just a giant skeleton head in it for some reason. I haven't seen the movie. I'm pretty sure that's part of the movie, but I'm just saying. But moving on, I went on to this supposed to be Baja, California, like La Lorena type horror maze, like Latin America. Really cool. I do like what they're trying to do. I wasn't scared of it though, because the scare actors at the same time were like half my height trying to scare me, and I just wasn't scared of that. But it was a really fun experience, and I do think they did a good job designing all the sets for this. But moving on is finally the Fallout maze. The Fallout maze was cool. basically as I have the video going. It's each episode. Each episode is its own part in it as you're going through the entire series. And I do like that they try to connect it to the Fallout TV show, as that is currently the most popular like media source of Fallout, as people have mostly watched the show. It was really popular on Amazon. The issue is, it wasn't that scary. And they did have feral ghouls, they did have the Aogwai, they did have the Gulper and everything. But most of the scares relied on you getting jump scared by like a random raider attacking Lucy herself, the ghoul, Maximus, and they just aren't scary. Like, I get it if you're in the universe and they're jumping at you with a machete or a gun or like a defibrillator, that will be scary. I'm not putting myself in that like state of mind. The theming, the props, the scenery, everything was so cool. I just wish they did the scares a little bit better, and that's really my only critique of it. If they got the scares down, that was cool, but they also could have used a different Fallout property. I get the TV show is really, really popular, but it would have been cool to see like the Super Mutant Vault, or like saying the Fallout experience, and it was like one of the vaults from the video game, and it was just showcasing like super mutants, feral ghouls. Basically, I wish it kind of did a little bit of that, but I understand them using the TV show as that is really the most popular property that they have from Amazon to use during then, and they did an overall good job with it. Was it super scary? No. Was everything else about it really cool? Yes. And I honestly am going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it was cool, could have had a little bit more scare. That's pretty much it, and that's pretty much it for the entire Universal Horror Nights event. If you have any critiques of the video, anything that you want to add, your own opinions, please let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.